On August 28, 1963, a huge protest took place in Washington, D.C. It was called the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Over 250,000 people attended the march. The crowd was made up of Black Americans and white supporters. It was one of the largest protests ever held in the nation's capital. The march was organized by major civil rights groups like the NAACP, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, and others. Labor unions and religious organizations also took part. The purpose was to demand equal rights and opportunities for African Americans. Specifically, the marchers called for passage of a meaningful civil rights bill, an end to segregation in public spaces, access to decent housing, better education, and fair employment for Black citizens. Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, Roy Wilkins, Philip Randolph, and others spoke on this occasion. The famous Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, delivered at the Lincoln Memorial. In this iconic speech, King described his vision of racial equality and an end to discrimination. Just a few months later, in 1964, the Civil Rights Act was signed into law, finally making segregation illegal in the United States.